Well, surprise, surprise. It's not. By the way, it's not anything new. It's, for some of you guys, that's the first time you've seen me do that. Like have, like an we will begin soon screen, um, and like music at the beginning before I start. But I used to do that pretty consistently, actually. Anyway, what is up, everyone? Wrong person. Wow, you've been early like two streams in a row. Not in a row, but like two streams recently, man. Yeah, seem to be a little less busy. A little less busier than before. What's up, Kat? Jungi? Hey, good to see you, man. New intro music. New for you, but no, I just haven't used it in so long. Anyway, what's up, Ali? Bulbasaur, good to see you, man. 3 5 stars in various games. Ended up falling ill. So is that? I believe you might have signed the wrong contract, man. The contract you probably, you know, now that it's in hindsight, you probably would not have wanted to sign that contract anymore. Yeah, like, uh, you signed that contract. You're like, oh, I don't have a pen, and then like accidentally scratch yourself on something, and you're like, and then a drop of blood falls on the dotted line where your name, where your signature should be, and then and then the guy holding up the contract is like, oh, this'll do just fine. In case you didn't know, okay, you know what? I imagine you're on the young side. You probably don't even know about that movie. It's Ghost Rider, like Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. Hey, what's up, Nash? What's up, SN90? How you guys doing? I'm busy. It's called procrastination. Ah, I see. So I apparently that is how you have time. Rather, I guess give yourself time by procrastinating. You take your no. How do I? Okay, you take some of your time from the future so that you can use it up now in bulk, and then in the future you're that's your future self's problem. However you manage to deal with it. Ghost Rider mentioned, look me in the eye. Dylan, a so all right. So before we get this started, just so people watching this in the future as a VOD don't think it's clickbait. Stupid YouTube man is using clickbait. This is a lie. Just so for those people, do you guys think Chlorinde is still worth it in 2025? I love Ghost Rider. Oh, me too. Me too. Like now that I don't know why Nicolas Cage gets memed on so hard. I think he's an okay actor. I loved his Ghost Rider. Do I love any of his other films? I don't know. I haven't seen much of his films, but I know I loved the one I saw. How do you have 19K Stardust? Uh, Wait, do I? Oh yeah. Oh, play for 4 years, actively, nonstop. That's how you do it. I just realized Genshin does not have music. Hang on, let me turn on. There you go. Should be studying, but I'm doing the same as wrong person. Procrastination. Hey, I did one pull on the chloral banner. Okay, I'm assuming that's autocorrect. All right, Chlorinde banner. Obviously, I picked Qiqi. Wait, chloral. Oh, chronicle. Okay, chronicle banner. Chlor. No, wait. I didn't even read that right. Crocal is what you typed. Crocal. And because CH, I immediately assumed Chlorinde. Didn't get the 5 star. You did one pull though, so to be expected. It'd be so funny if I actually got GG. I'm saving for Wriothesley, so skipping her. Chlorinde, National Treasure. That was a good one. National Treasure. Wait, who's the National Treasure? Chlorinde or Wriothesley? I think both of them. Like they look good together. Maya's the only worth. Electro is Shogun, Fischl, and Qiqi. Chlorinde is worth it if you like her. Yeah, but like, I think I think Chlorinde is a little overrated because because most of the big content creators, they don't want to immediately dismiss her as she's okay, because she's, she is pretty good in that one scenario, right? As an on field, like as a hyper carry, right? Like she just does more raw DPS than Shogun. Like if you just solo both of them side by side, Lauren's gonna do more DPS. National Treasure. Oh, right, National Treasure. Right, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I like that one. Like although I did watch that as a 14-year-old, I haven't I haven't watched it as an adult. But when I watched it, I liked it. I appreciated it. It was I would I would put it next to I would put it in the same tier as like one of those like Indiana Jones movies. Right? Like you watch it as an adult now in 2025, you're like, well, this was silly. This was stupid. Like those bad guys, if those were some real bad guys, like this guy would be dead. Like he would have a bullet hole in his head, right? But then like it's not supposed to be realistic. It's supposed to be an action adventure thrilling movie, right? It's it's entertainment is what it's supposed to be. It doesn't have to be realistic. My foresight foretells a Qiqi. For who, Ems? Hello, hello. Not having off-field presence kind of makes it hard to sell her to me. Yeah, yeah, because like she's quote unquote stronger than Raiden Shogun, right? In a side by side raw damage. But as for utility, like value in terms of value, I still think Raiden Shogun's more valuable. Although I will admit, I will say Chlorinde I think has a much higher ceiling. Or sorry, not ceiling. Floor. She has a much higher damage floor. So just so a few reasons. The fact that she gets 20% crit rate. She gets 20% crit rate from you know what? Why did I close my music? Like there's no music on the wish screen. I turned on Genshin audio and there's just silence. I'm gonna open it back up again. Okay, next song maybe. Okay, let me know if the music's too loud. So from her kit, she instantly gets 20% crit rate, right? So that alone immediately makes her slightly easier to build. Okay, now I will say Raiden Shogun has her own source of free crit rate. She has 12% from the catch, which is obviously it's a free to play thing, right? I mean, it's not free. It's free, like as in money wise, but you have to spend your time fishing for it, and you have to wait until like you have to wait for quite a few days, unless if you you grind it out in one day. You just enter like random people's worlds just so you can grind it out in one day. Sure, like you can get it in one day, but that's like a couple hours down the drain. But sure, free to play. It's 12% crit rate, so sure, okay, that helps. But compared to Chlorinde doesn't only get 20% crit rate from her kit. She also ascends with crit. Her essentially stats crit damage, right? did Project Amber change their website? It says gi.yata now. Okay. Oh, crit rate. Okay, so apparently, yeah, her ascension is crit rate. Oh my god, wow. So, so if you just level her to 80 ascended, you just like immediately you have 24 plus 4. You already have 44% crit rate on her with no artifacts. You already have 44% crit rate on her with no artifacts. Now this stream is just gonna be yapping about Chlorinde, just so you know the people watching in the future, watching this in the future as a VOD, don't like they click because like they're expecting somebody to be giving their thoughts about Chlorinde, and then like they just see some dude yapping about I don't know whatever, doing Imaginarium Theater and doing nothing about nothing related to the title and thumbnail. She gets 40% crit rate from her kit along with Ascension stats, I think. Yeah. She like immediately like with no gear at all. She already has 44% crit rate just by leveling her. So that's like two big things that make it make it so that Chlorinde's damage floor is much higher than Raiden Shogun's. Now, you can argue that Raiden Shogun's damage floor is also very low if you count the fact that you can just use her as a Hyper Bloom procer. On and on we go. Hey, you signed up for this, Nash. You knew what you were coming to. Yeah, you knew what you were signing up for when you clicked on the stream. The only one who finds the music annoying. The event swords. The music? Is it a bit too loud? Turn it. I usually had it like back then. I usually always had it at 5% whenever I was talking. Yeah, I had it at 10% now. That's why I was asking like if it was too loud. Town Hall 12 anti 3-star base playing in the background. For those of you who don't get that, that is a Clash of Clans reference. That's funny though. That is actually funny. This really does actually sound like something that you would hear in a Clash of Clans video all the way back in 2015, 2014. Yeah, feels like 2015. Yeah, right? It does feel like it. I mean, you know, Ali, you probably won't get this, right? Like, but, you know, just cut us some slack. We're old dudes. Some of us here are old dudes. So, for us, 2015 was nostalgic. For you, 2015 was like you were probably in diapers then. Like, no, like, obviously, exaggeration, right? But, yeah, you probably haven't even learned to write yet in 2015. So like for some of us, it's just a nostalgic time. Being a sword character helps her a lot in building flexibility. Really? Hang on. I'm trying to think about that wrong person. How does being a sword character help her in building flexibility? I'm not even 20, RJ, and I still love it. Missed the NCS 20. So 2015, you would have been, well, at least like you were at the point in, you were at the point where you were at the age where you could appreciate music already. I was 7 in 2015. I could write. Okay, you could write. Yeah, but you definitely were not at the age where you started to appreciate music. Like, you probably enjoyed it, but as for like it actually remembering moments by associating them with music, or with music and other things that happened in your life at the time, Yeah, that comes like a few years after being after 7. There's not a lot of good pole arms. Good pole arms, but a lot of crit swords. Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, like the black sword, Jade Cutter, Haran Gapaku, Miss Splitter. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's true. That's true. You put 1,000 EM in Zhongli. The crystallized shields can be comparable to Lan Yan's shield. Jeez, how do you? I'm not even sure if you can reach 1,000 EM on Zhongli. Oh wait, I guess you can. Yeah, because Dragon's Bane. Yeah, you know, I actually find it easier to reach 1,000 EM on polearm characters, aka Raiden Shogun, compared to Kuki Shinobu. Just because I don't think we have a low base attack EM sword, right? Like we don't have a 401. Yeah, we don't have a 401 base attack. Oh no, not 401. 454. We don't have a 454 base attack EM sword. And why that is like, so low base attack means higher secondary stat. So low base attack 4-star, EM 4-star means 221 EM. Just like sacrificial fragments. Sacrificial fragments and Dragon's Bane. So someone do it in a video. The title was Lan Yan who? Yeah, so my thoughts on is Chlorinde still worth it in 2025 is if your goal is just to only get the most the highest value, like the most DPS per Primogem, I don't think so. Like if your goal is just to get the most amount of DPS per Primogem, and not just Primogem, like Primogem per amount of per resin, yeah, I don't think Chlorinde is worth it. There are plenty of other on-field damage dealers that are much higher value. Harbinger of Dawn is good, right? Oh yeah, yeah. You even forgot to mention that Harbinger of Dawn. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. In fact, I ran my when I got Alhaitham, I ran up my Alhaithams, all 3 of them on all my 3 accounts, on Harbinger of Dawn for like the longest time. In fact, I still run Harbinger of Dawn on him on this account, on the account I'm on right now. I stopped running Harbinger of Dawn on this account just because I got Uraku Misugiri on my other accounts, on my 2nd and 3rd account. Chlorine's worst thing is that she's Electro. Being Electro is such a huge handicap when it comes to pushing damage ceilings. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Just because she's Electro. But you know what? I think, honestly, I think Chlorinde was balanced well. I think she's just good enough to make it satisfying to play her. Like, to make it feel like I didn't waste my resin and other resources. I didn't waste my Primogems pulling for her. I didn't waste my resin and other resources building her. I didn't waste my time farming for overall materials for her. Who's Ayaka? Are there going to be any more 5-star male characters? In Natlan, there is. I think there's one. Right? It's like the cowboy-looking dude with the bird. I forgot. Aoife, I think, is his name. Aoife. At least that's what people are saying. Boot Hill. He's from HSR, right? It works, but the base attack is pretty low. Alhaitham has dual scaling of EM and attack, so he doesn't get affected as much by a 3-star sword. And base stat, yes, that is true. Because he scales, you know, I think it's weird. Like, how did Nahida and Al Haytham work? Where for some reason I was remembering that her scalings, like some of her scalings, like maybe either the skill, the shield, or the burst damage, scaled off of both attack and defense. Okay, all right. So split scaling essentially, like she's just all over the place. Like we don't know what she wants, what you wanna. We don't know what stat we wanna put on her. That on top of like her mains, like the majority of her scalings come from just straight up attack, and it's just really hard to make a physical damage dealer that scales off of attack do good damage. I don't know now. Like I wonder. No, I was thinking of like giving her the team that like giving her a team that does nothing but buffs, right? Like that buffs damage, right? Something like Bennett, Ganyu, Furina, right? Like Plunge Physical. I was thinking like, would that be possible? And for, I don't think she has high plunge multipliers, and even if she did, like she's a 4-star, so she's clearly gonna have lower base stats. She's gonna have lower multipliers than a 5-star character. So yeah, okay, I guess that's not gonna work. RJ, you asked previously now, so now I'm wondering if you know the difference between dual and split. Yeah, I just misremembered. Xinyan's multipliers. For some reason, like I remembered that her like multipliers looked like Nahidas and Alhaithams, where it just like on Nahidas and Alhaithams, it just straight up says like attack, percent of attack plus percent of elemental mastery. And like for some reason that would like I remembered Jinyan's kit like that for some reason. I don't know. Like I thought that her multipliers said percent attack percent of attack plus percent of defense. Okay, I guess not. Oh my god, Bulbasaur, no. Didn't he exist? Not sure it could be the case. Oh my god, please, please. What are we what are we doing, man? We could try Plunge Physical. Plunge Physical if you want. But might as well use Jinyan, Ganyu, and C6 Bennett and Citlali. C6 Bennett like Pyro. Pyro Plunge. You know, I don't even need to test out Jinyan. I'm pretty sure you weren't here on that day. But about I think it was 3 or 4 months ago. It wasn't very recently, but it also wasn't a long time ago. On this stream. Oh, wait, I think it was when Ganyu came out. Yeah, when Ganyu came out, and I finally tried out Xiao Luke, you know, like Plunge Luke, with Furina, Ganyu and Bennett. We we had the idea that if Diluc can be raised from the, you know, can be raised back from the dead with this, why not Eula? And obviously, that's mostly because Diluc has really high plunge multipliers. I don't know if he still has the highest plunge multipliers in the entire game now, but he, for a very long time, he was the one. He had the highest plunge multipliers in the entire game for a very long time. I think he's still hanging on there as a decent on-fielder compared to the newer characters, though he's easily outclassed. Are you talking about Diluc, Shenrin? Ganyu came out a year ago. Wow, really? Has it really been a year already? Well, I guess Ganyu is... I'm pretty sure Ganyu has had one rerun already, right? Before now, before her being on the... She's on the Chronicled banner, right? No, okay, no. For some reason, I was thinking like she's on the Chronicled banner. Okay, so I think Ganyu has had one rerun. Wow, has it really been 1 year already? I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like it's been 1 year already. Ganyu has had no rerun. Oh, I see. Wait, really? Why do I feel like she's had one? I could be wrong. Man, time gets weird when you're old. Like 1 year feels like it condenses into 1 week. Do a 10 pull, RJ. Jade Cutter's in there. I smell it. No, man. Please don't tempt me. Please don't tempt me. I still want to get C1 Arlecchino. Oh, man. No, I don't think I should. Especially because, like, remember, this isn't guaranteed, right? Remember, this is still 50-50. Just because I have it selected there doesn't mean I'm gonna get that as my first 5-star. And, like, you could clearly see I don't have any more Primos. You'll get bajillions of views if you actually get Qiqi. Yeah, because, like, whatever it is... Whatever's up with the people on the internet, man, like they sure love to see people suffer, you know. Like I guess is it just the gamblers, right? Like people on the internet just love seeing gamblers suffer. Like gamblers who can't control themselves and then just end up suffering for it. Pick Qiqi and do one pull, please. No, God, no. 9%. Oh man, you know, I really do hope you guys aren't like this to the people, to the people like that are actually in your lives. You know, like your family, your siblings, especially your younger siblings, your cousins, your friends at school, your classmates. I really hope you guys aren't like this, right? Like, because just not like saying stuff like 99% of gamblers quit before winning a big, like to somebody who looks like they're on the verge of, you know, letting the gambling addiction take control, you know. We are joking. Wrong person. I think you might be the only person joking here. It really doesn't feel like the others are joking. Not gonna lie, I might tell my best friends that. Well, that means you really are their friends then. Yeah, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, your friends are the most likely to laugh at you when you fall flat on your face on your wedding day. You know, like instead of like immediately helping you, because a stranger might actually like first thing a stranger would do, it would be like to help you up. But your friends, no way. They gotta take a picture of this. They gotta take a video of it. They gotta take a selfie, see, like with you on your face on the floor. Me when the casino folks say, I have no money, so I loan from the bank and spend it all in the casino to win bazillions of money, and the 10th time this week. Oh, jeez. I have no friends to tell them to gamble. Speaking of gambling and going to debt, man, I had no idea that this was a big problem in the Philippines, like online gambling, and a bunch of them too are also like they're not even like regulated gambling. It's like it's almost like obviously there's like a little bit more to it, but like it's almost like you just download an app and then you put money into it and then you start gambling and that's it. And it's not even like there's no video game to it. It's just like straight up gambling. It's just the casino app is what it is. And I had no idea. Like a couple of weeks ago, I saw this short documentary about like online gambling becoming a big problem in the Philippines. And I had no idea it was a problem because like I don't know. I mean, I understand like there really are a lot of people out there that are susceptible to the how attractive it seems, right? Like the idea of like spending $10 and getting $50 back. Like I understand that it's not like most people aren't like me where like I don't see my chances of winning. What I see are my chances of losing. Don't worry, RJ, I don't have enough money to gamble anyways. Yeah, and like I think that's my thing too, right? Because I don't think I've never really had the money to gamble. I've never really had the money to gamble, so it's just never been a thing for me. But and I also get it that there really are a lot of people out there that even though they don't have the money to gamble, it's like they still can't help themselves. Or do you watch CoffeeZilla? Sometimes when YouTube recommends it to me, but not all the time as well. Like even like it depends on the thumbnail, title, the topic. It depends. And I don't even like whenever I think a CoffeeZilla video seems interesting, I don't even open it like in a normal tab. I open it incognito, just because I don't want YouTube to think I want more of this. That's like Stake are real, ruining lives, man. They're always finding ways to promote themselves, from crypto to paying influencers money. Yeah, influencers, right? Influencer money to add their logos and posts. Heck, even videos promote gambling. Like there's this I don't know, like, okay, I'm sure there's not only one out there. There's probably like dozens of them, but I see them like so often, and most of them too are like they sponsor these like really small online personalities, right? Not just content creators, but like online personalities, like people like, let's say, like not just on YouTube too, not just on YouTube. I think most of them are on, they sponsor like people on Facebook and on, I don't know about TikTok, but like I see them a lot on Facebook. The types of I don't know if I want to call them content creators, because like they don't really create content is what these people do. You know, like, you know what these people do? What these people do, like they don't necessarily create content. Like they're like reaction people. They reactors. Nuclear reactor. I don't know what to call them. I don't want to call them a content creator, because they don't create content. They just react to other people's content and put their face on it. I heard of an elixir. The elixir will get a buff in the future. Yes, that is true. That is true. Do not use your elixirs now, guys. Do not use your elixirs now. I don't remember the exact details, but I think it was somewhere around like 5.5. I think 5.5. The elixir, no, not the elixir, the transmuter, artifact transmuter will get buffed. The people who just slap a pre-recorded face on them. I don't know. Like I don't even know. Like if they, man, that's taking it too far, man. Like it's already like really lazy what they do, but just like slapping on a pre-recorded face. I mean, like I could certainly see humans doing that. You know, humans are certainly capable of great good and great stupidity. Oh man. But yeah, like it's mostly these. They're like and a lot of these guys have somewhere around like at least like 3,000, 5,000 like followers. So, and some of them are not super big, but like somewhere around like 15,000, 20,000 followers. And like these kinds of, I still don't want to call them creators. These online personalities. There you go. Social media personalities. They get sponsored, and like they promote and what they do too is like, and I understand, right, because they're not at the scale where they're not earning from this kind of work at the scale where they will be completely fine even if they said no to some of them, right? If they vetoed their like properly like looked into the people, the organizations sponsoring them, right, and like actually ethically picked their sponsors, who they allow to sponsor them. And I understand, like it's hard to say no to that, because you're so small, who else is gonna sponsor you? And if you don't take the sponsor now, like, how are you gonna continue doing whatever it is you've been doing? Oh my god, it's all right. It's a little too far one person. And yeah, there's also this, what is it? I don't know what this app is. Like because I don't even pay attention. Like, and this one's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's not a gambling app though. I'm pretty sure it's not a gambling app. I think it's like an e-commerce app. I really, because I every time when I see the ad, I just like my brain immediately blocks it off, and like the one I'm literally only looking for that skip button, and there is so it just like the ad just straight up it just straight up plays like whatever their ad is, and then they slap there's music playing, and then there's like a like an AI generated cartoon face of a celebrity, and the celebrity's name on the screen with their signature. And this celebrity that I'm talking about, it's, by the way, it's like a Filipino ad. I imagine this ad never gets shown to people in other countries. So the celebrity in this ad that I'm talking about is his name is Vic Soto, and it's literally just his name plastered on the screen. His name, his signature, and like an AI generated cartoon of his face. Looks nothing like him because it's AI generated and it's a cartoon. So it looks nothing like him. Vic Soto is like, I don't know, like I think he's in his 70s now. So like he looks nothing like. What does he even look like now? Yeah, like the guy is old. The guy looks nothing like this like AI generated cartoon that they show on the ad. It's just pretty sure what happened was like whoever this entity was like advertising this just went to him, said, hey, here's like, I don't know, here's like 5 million pesos. We're gonna use your name and send us a PNG of your signature, and we're gonna use your name. We don't need to take a picture of you. You don't need to do anything. We'll just make an AI generated cartoon of you. We'll put your signature on it. We'll put your name on it. Here's 5 million pesos. We good? All right, we good. Hey, what's up, LOTM? How's it going, man? What is LOTM, by the way? Did I just commit blasphemy by not knowing LOTM? Never watched that guy, but if he isn't on the list, like others, then he isn't the best Minecraft creator. Novel Lord of the Mysteries. Oh, I don't know what that is. It's a Chinese novel, like omniscient reader viewpoint. Ah, I see. Alright, well, anyway, I guess that is enough yapping. Let's get to Imaginarium Theater. Depending on when the anime releases. Really? Oh, like, is that, like, confirmed? Like, they're actually working on an anime for it? Hydro, Animal, and Pyro. Pyro. Oh, of course, you. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I guess yeah, Nivelet. I guess people might want to borrow a C6 Chevreuse. Sure. If I start doing my work right now, I won't be able to finish. It's due tomorrow. Should I bother? Well, uh, I don't know, man. Like, I think, oh, hang on. Is Venti, did I unbuild Venti? He has EM. What does he have EM? If I what? What is this build? I think easy way to answer that, man, would be in the little details of whatever kind of work it is. If it's the kind of work that you think you can like you can skip a few steps just to finish it, like it doesn't, like, you know, like skip a few quality points, right? Like reduce its quality just so you can get it out the door. If it's that kind of work, you know, you could do it. Especially if you stand to lose a lot from not being able to submit it. Her set is broken. How did I break her set? Yeah, wow, how did I break her set? I don't remember taking her stuff. Shimenawa? What? Oh, right, because she was... Okay, I remember now. She was on Noblesse before. Okay, well, whatever. You don't need to be on Noblesse anymore. Okay, everyone is built, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure. Full. Just okay. Can I borrow someone? What the? Wait. For real? Oh my god. What a baller. Oh my god. C6 Furina and Nivela. Oh yikes. ER though. 126 ER. Okay, let's. Alright, I don't think we're gonna beat that. I don't think anyone here is gonna beat that. Who the heck is this? Oh man. Okay, how about your... Oh, your Mavuika too. D4 Furina decreased ER requirement. Really? That's a thing? I just don't know. That Furina is my wet dream. RJ, you know what that means. What does what mean? Man, I don't know which one to borrow now. Okay, what are the enemies though? What are the enemies? Can I see them? Wait. Is a boss? Oh, these are like the local legend versions of them. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, this thing. Okay, I think in that case I might want to borrow... I might want to borrow Mavuika then. Cause like especially because of that the papilla boss, whatever. Wait, what? It's on Crimson. What? Okay, I don't know if I want to borrow this Mavuika. It's C2 though. Even Crimson's ratio ain't bad. Yeah, yeah, you know, like they got 11% crit rate from the weapon, and remember, Mavuika's Ascension stat is crit damage. So get that, Nibilette. Yeah, like, but like, I want to experience a C6 Nibilette, right? And that's gonna make 2 of my fights really easy. But so can my Nibilette, right? Like, it's like borrowing that C6 Nibilette is gonna make only 2 of my fights really easy. Okay, I guess I could just go for the yeah just because I imagine wait, where's the thing? How do I see the thing again? Oh, here. I imagine these two are gonna give me quite a bit of trouble. Especially because they like these are Fontaine bosses, not necessarily bosses, like Fontaine local legends, and they have to do with Bond of Life, and Nibilette easily beats that, easily takes care of the Bond of Life thing. This clearly needs Hydro. This one, as long as I keep Zelonin, and Zelonin, somebody who does a lot of hits like Xingqiu or Yelan, and Mavuika, ready for them, it'll be fine. Host pipe, power washer, water tap, dude. How many? Helicopter. RJ, did you know, RJ, you can type and that will it will turn into I can type what? What do you mean I can type? Okay, I think I'm just gonna borrow. Yeah, okay, let's just borrow Nibilette. We don't get to borrow a C6. We don't get to drive. This is like the equivalent of me getting to borrow a Lambo. Works for me. Wait, typing? Typing? Like, okay, I'm pressing keys now. Like, what do you mean? Like, typing to do what? Okay. Alright, hey. We get to use a Lambo. We get to use a Lambo today. So, it's a good day. Oh, what is, what are you on? No. ER. Codex. Okay, I guess she is built. He's level 70 though. Oh no, wait, she's 90. She only has 24k? Whatever. Who is not built? Sucrose, pretty sure is built. Yeah, full EM. Pyro Traveler is here. Dia. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure Dia is built. Yeah, EM on Instructor, I believe. Yeah, okay, sure. Arlecchino is built. Oh, how about Jean? Okay, let me make sure Jean is built. Well, sort of. That's not a lot of ER. On 4 Shimenawa. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I can give her Kazuha's. Oh no, Kazuha's build does not. It wasn't an ER build. It was a EM attack build. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I just she's unfortunate. I just have to make sure that I QE instead of EQ on her. Alright, sure. That'll work. Okay, yeah, alright. Everyone's built. Everyone's built. How long has this stream been going? Wow. Okay, an hour, 59 minutes of yapping, and absolutely nothing happening. How is Pyro Traveler? Yeah, I don't know. He is. Pyro Traveler is. He's like. So you can use him as an on-field pyro damage dealer, but you could also use him as just off-field pyro application. Or you could just use him as somebody to use up what's it called? Night Soul? Yeah, Night Soul stuff to help Mavuika. To help your Mavuika with more Night Soul fighting spirit. But like other than that, like he doesn't really do good damage still. He's not as bad as Hydro Traveler though. Especially with the new bug. Like you guys heard of the Hydro Traveler bug? Man, I love these songs. Thanks, man. They're nostalgic, right? I'm feeling really nostalgic right now just listening to them. Who's my primary lineup? Principal cast is what it's called apparently. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get as many characters as I can. Oh, I wonder if I can, let's see. The elemental stuff? No. Okay, pretty sure Huta can deal with this. Barbara or Furina? What a tough choice, man. Hutao. Okay, I guess I'll put Hazo in there. Like, cause like Hutao and Xingqiu alone can take care of this. Are these guys crowd controllable? Okay, I guess not. Dinner time, bye. Oh, alright, right. Hey, enjoy your dinner, Nash. Take care, man. Alright. Okay, you two, and then Mona, I guess. What is this trial Hazo on? Oh, cool. 4VV, sure. Hey, what's up, Bunny? How's it going, man? You know, I had a teacher once named Bunny. I mean, obviously that's not her real name, but to this day, I don't remember what her real name was. I remember she did tell us at one point. I'm sure she told us. But I just don't remember her real name. All I remember is Bunny. She was a pretty smart teacher. I remember liking her just because like I thought she was cool. I thought she was chill. She was very reasonable, very smart. Although she was not, she was the kind of teacher that a lazy student wouldn't like. A lazy student would not like her. Probably missed a lot of streams. Probably. Yeah. I do remember you've been here before, Bunny, but I haven't seen you in a while. So, how have you been, man? What teacher isn't smart? Man, it's hard. Okay, when I say, obviously every teacher is smart, right? But like, how do I explain this? Like, she just... Now, okay, granted, I did go, like, the school I went to was like a pretty, like my primary school and elementary school and high school. The school I went to in elementary school and high school was like, it was a school that had a reputation to uphold. Like, their name had a good reputation to them. So, like, they didn't hire just any teacher. And, like, all their teachers had pretty good salaries. So they'd had like some of the best teachers in the city. You know, which is, by the way, very surprising that their tuition isn't even that much more expensive than the cheapest schools in the city. It is like, I am just very surprised by that fact. And I think that's one of the reasons why so many parents send their kids to school in my city. And when I say so many parents in neighboring towns and cities, they send their children to go to school in this city, mainly because of that school, that and one other school, one other really big school. Gotta go to sleep now. Short talk, but I have school tomorrow. It's 11 p.m. Wishing I don't miss your streams. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Bunny. Take care, man. Take care. You mean witty? No. Like I kind of thought she was funny. Like she had very Western humor. She was 100% Filipino, but she had very Western humor. She like it's clear to me that she probably consumed a lot of Western content. But she just like whenever you had a question, and sometimes that question it didn't have anything to do with the lesson. It was just a question that just needed IQ to answer. Like her answers were almost immediate. Like it just seemed like anything was just common sense to her, even though like to most people it isn't even common sense anymore. She was just really smart. There's no thing as a dumb teacher. There are teachers who can show their intelligence easily to students, and others can't connect that easily. Ah, yeah, yep. School at 11 p.m. is so lucky, man. I gotta wake up at 6 in the morning. School at 11 p.m. is so lucky. I don't think that's what he meant, Ollie. I don't think that's what he meant by 11 p.m. I think he meant it's 11 p.m. now, so he has to get to bed. Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, no, that's not very efficient. What is this one again? Oh, wow, that is a lot of elements. No, thank you. Pyro characters have an advantage. Pyro characters have an advantage? Doesn't this guy have high pyro resistance? I've always been confused by these enemies because like so the reason why I use Neuvillette in the Natlan artifact domain is because of these guys. So obviously like my Neuvillette is like super easy to use as well. Super easy to use, really a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. But when I got Mavuika, I tried using Mavuika in that domain. And I was surprised that she could deal with the same domain in the same amount of time, despite being pyro. Just because, like, for some reason, like, for some reason, I just immediately think, and even to this day, I still think that these guys have high pyro resistance, just because they're pyro enemies. And it says how pyro characters have an advantage. Like, what does that mean? That guy also has perma pyro on them. So how do we know it's because there are two versions of these guys. There's one that doesn't have perma pyro on them, and there's one that has perma pyro on them. How do we know which one is which? No vape, no melt. Don't know what you're gonna do with pyro. I know he has pyro because I've played these games before. Maybe by the word eroding. I guess so. I've never really looked into it though. Yeah, I'm so confused. Why does it say pyro characters have an advantage? How do pyro characters have an advantage against these guys? Oh no. Oh no, I don't. Oh no. I don't have Nivelette just yet. I'm about to deal with this guy and I don't have Nivelette yet. Well, I'm sure I'll be fine. But it's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying. Hmm. Okay, I guess we'll go with Gaming. You again. Venti. Sure. And Mona. I really don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure I don't need really strong characters because what is this? This is a okay. Defeat all opponents. Star challenge. Defeat all opponents. Okay. No one got my Squid Game reference. Sorry, man. I did not watch Squid Game. I think I don't. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's the guys with no perma pyro on them. I just realized I have no healer. I just have this just because Squid Game came out on Netflix, like anything that has a lot of hype behind it that comes from Netflix, I just immediately think, okay, overhyped. This is garbage. Overhyped garbage. Like every time. I have yet to actually see a good show come from Netflix. A good not that's probably not true. When I say a good show, I mean I have yet to see something that was hyped exactly the right amount. Like where the level of hype is appropriate for the level of quality that comes from Netflix. It just seems to me that anything that comes that is released on Netflix that just so happens to really really cater to Western preferences, to American preferences, immediately gets hyped to the moon. Just watch LOTM when it comes out. You don't need to watch anything else. I'm not gonna hold my breath over it. It's I don't know what it is. I just don't have I know I haven't consumed a lot of Chinese content. The only Chinese piece of media that I've really consumed is what was that? It was an anime. It was something Immortal King, the life of an immortal king, something like that. It was it was very similar to One Punch Man, but magic. Daily Life of Immortal King. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that was it. And I didn't even finish it. Like, I watched a summary video of it. I watched the summary video of it. Uh, and then a few months later, I was like, well, what the heck? I'm bored. I'm just gonna watch then. And I watched it, and I watched it, I watched it with little interest, right? Like I came in there with low expectations. I went in there with low expectations. I played it. I watched it in picture at at times two speed while I played StarCraft. While I played StarCraft, while I played Genshin, while I did my dailies. Yeah, I watched it that way. And mostly because number one, I just wasn't very interested in it. Number two, I already know like what happens, because I already saw a summary video of it, a recap. There you go, a recap video of it. And yeah, my low expectations were met. And okay, I'm not saying this because I thought it was bad. I think why I didn't like it very much is so the writing and storytelling, it felt very Chinese to me. And nothing about Chinese is bad, I think, in my opinion. But it's mostly because in my brain can see anime, and because I've been watching anime for so long, of course, and like for especially in the past, right? Almost like 99% of anime it comes from Japan. So of course it's written, and it's the storytelling is in a very Japanese way. So in my brain, I see in front of me, my eyes see anime. So I'm expecting a certain kind of storyboarding, a certain kind of writing, like dialogue writing, a certain way of storytelling, and there's like this weird disconnect between what I'm expecting to hear them say and what I see. RJ, you need to stop watching the recap videos or we will hunt you down. Dude, I literally I watched I binge watched well, watch is a strong word. I just mainly listen to it. Like all of solo leveling in 3 or 4 days. I binge listened, I guess is the proper word for it, to solo leveling within 3 or 4 days. Thanks to a recap channel. Ali and I will kidnap you and do unspeakable things. Like, what? What's wrong with watching recaps stuff? There he goes again with the recaps. Hey, isn't recapping something that people used to do with their tires? I was a kid when the last time I heard people talk about recapping their tires. So like I had no idea what it was. And by the time I was old enough to actually understand anything, recapping wasn't a thing anymore. Like people just didn't do it anymore, so nobody talked about it anymore. You have any idea what recapping your tires is, Mr. J? I will do what to you inappropriately? Excuse me? Oh wow, this is the thing, right? This is the boss thing. Um okay, companion random. Give me Nivelet. That's not who I asked for. Oh no. Wait, Diluc isn't built. I forgot to check on Diluc's build. Ooh, yikes. Oh god. Animo. Okay, okay. Let's take this. Selectable character one time choosing. Wait, may reset the selectable characters one time choosing alternate cast members. Alternate cast members to join the principal cast. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sure. Okay, let's see. Can we get? Okay, random. No. No. Ooh, yikes. Well, sure. Okay, whatever. Hydro. Oh, Hydro. Come on. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. I did a thing where like it would give me like 3 selectables. Okay. Awesome. RJ, we will pawn you, so stop watching recap videos. RJ, I'll be changing YouTube accounts to tell RJ twice. Thou dare ignores the greatness of Diluc. Now thou shalt suffer the consequences. Alright, Mystery Cache, 1 Vigor, 1 characters, act combat. The active character will loses 5% of their HP, max HP each time they deal a crit hit. Wow, okay. Future, this is awful. Future events are drawn. What are the selectable events? Guaranteed to be companion random. Yeah, sure, okay, that's good. And it was free, so why not? Wow, I'm using up all of my whatever these things are called. Fantasia flowers. Animo. Who are my Animo characters? Oh, you know what? Mikazuha. Oh, give me Hydro Swirl. Okay, we're good. All right, this guy's screwed. Man, I have so many on-fielders. Okay, who can I use with Xianyun? Is there anyone I can use with Xianyun? I guess there's Diluc. What is... Oh, you know what? Okay, he's built. Well, mostly. He's mostly built. Okay. 7140. Wait, what is he missing? A goblet. Oh my god, of all the artifacts to have missing. He's missing a goblet. Recap tires are basically refurbished with new threads. With new treads. With new threads. Okay, I guess there's no one I can use with Xianyun. I guess there's Hu Tao. But Hu Tao only has 1 vigor left, so whatever. Oh, you know what? I need a second. I need a different elemental reaction. Oh man, this feels bad. I'm using Chlorinde just for a second. My second elemental reaction. Oh man, this feels icky. Also, is Chlorinde? Oh, good, good. Okay. Oh my goodness, I got scared there for a moment. I thought that I took her weapon off. Plunge Nuvalet. Don't think you can escape the consequences. He will always come get you. Who's he? Okay, how do I know which one of these I should be near to? I guess not that one. Okay, got Electro Charge now. I made such a big deal out of that. No. Vaporize. Sure. That's disrespectful, RJ. Go apologize to them. Them? Who's... What? Is usually used to represent a god. Yeah, but like you have, like your he is lowercase h, so it's not god, right? Like it's a different god. Go apologize to them, the boss, RJ, for killing them like that. I mean, it's a what am I gonna do? It's a C6 Neuvillette. I that's why I borrowed that C6 Neuvillette for that reason. Oh, wait, overload. Wait, Chlorinde is here. Oh, there's no Electro. Okay, Chlorinde was just special guest, I guess. Okay, so off field. I need someone else who does off field pyro. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't pick Shangling earlier. So off field pyro, I guess. Man, it feels bad using using Mavuika as just off field pyro. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? Okay, I guess I'll go with... Yeah, I guess I'll go with Yalan. Just use random characters, are they? C6 Niblet will carry. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Then like I wanna save C6 Niblet for this guy. I want to save the Niblet and Furina for this guy because like I want to get this guy down as fast as possible, and Furina really helps out with him. Easily grouped. Do I still have Venti? Yes, we do. All right, very nice. Man, nobody really ever talks about Venti, but like having him sometimes makes the difference between combat content being cringe, being annoying, and it being just plug and play. Plunge Arlet? No, I just needed a fourth character. And she still has two. What are those called? Vigor, I think. Yeah, keep forgetting what they're called. She still has two vigor, and like this Gaming's actually somewhat decently built, so like I don't mind having him, like in case I actually need him. Wow, Serpent Spine on a trial Gaming? No way. No way. Mavuika can also be used as an on-fielder, like when I use her to support my DPS Mona. Yeah. Okay. Alright, sure. We'll go with that. Hey, you go in there. Why aren't they... There. I was wondering, like, why aren't they getting pyro on them? Oh god, Shangling. Oyo is evolving. In what way? In what way is Hoyo evolving? Huh. Bennett is not here. Use Xingqiu. Only got one more thing for Xingqiu. I haven't used Lan yet. Ah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save Yelan. Okay, yeah, that's right. I just remembered there's no Zelonan here. So Mavuika is not gonna get the support that she usually has. And when I say support, I mean like fighting spirit thing, helping her gain fighting spirit, and as well as like to deal with this guy. Like Zelonan helps out quite a bit to break this guy's shield, and that's the support that I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna put Xingqiu and Yelan together with Mavuika to deal with this guy. Okay, so I guess Oh, you know what? Okay. Would be nice to get Chevreuse here. Because I can use Chevreuse with Chlorinde and... Oh man, that's not gonna work. Oh, Bennett. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I got no choice. T2 Maui. Did you not pick Bennett? No, not just yet. T2 Mawika? No. It's C0. No, RJ. The better question is, if clickbait is still worth it in 2025. Shake my head. Hey. I yapped for like an hour to sorry, not an hour. 30 to 45 minutes at the very beginning of the stream, talking about the Chlorinde. Talking about Chlorinde. Just for the people in the future watching this as a VOD, just so like when they click, when you see the thumbnail, they see the title, they click on it, and like absolutely nothing related to the thumbnail and title happening in the stream, just so they wouldn't be able to say clickbait. But have you considered that if I don't see it, it doesn't exist? Well, that's the thing though. If a tree falls in the forest, right? Did it really fall? Nobody knows about it, right? Like, but it did fall. If you go over there, you'll see the tree that it's fallen over. So, yes, it did happen, regardless of whether anyone saw it or not. Trees are fake. It was beyond my draw distance. I don't know who to use. I don't know who to use. Okay, I can only use Xingqiu one more time. I'm a user with Mavuika. Okay, Mavuika. Bennett. Okay, Bennett. So once I can't use Xingqiu anymore, I'll put Bennett in with Mavuika to deal with this guy. Okay, sounds like a plan. All right, sure. These are 5G towers in disguise, meant to give us all cancer and mind controlled. What even is this, man? By that logic, history is not a thing to this dude. By what logic? The tree in the forest falling, whatever thing? You don't see? It doesn't exist? Oh, okay. This is liberal propaganda. Let me pause this. Okay, hang on. I just wanted a drink of water. You know, I don't get it. Like with a lot of people in the world. Like why don't people just form their own opinions? Why do people, like, when they believe someone's opinions of something, like, why do they believe it 100%? Why don't they think that like, I don't know. Like I obviously, like, I'm no psychic, right? Like, I can't read people's minds and tell, like, oh, what you're saying is BS, like, every time. But nowadays, like, it's just easy to tell when someone is talking BS. Like, when they go really hard on something. Like, when they go really hard on you for, like, hey, you're like, why don't you believe this? Why don't you believe that? Because of this, because of that. Like, it's like, it just sounds like they're selling something to you so hard. They're selling an idea to you so hard. And I don't know, like, it's just, and obviously, like, I can't always immediately tell when someone's doing that to me, especially if they're really good at it, if they're good enough at being subtle about it. Forming an opinion is hard. I guess so. I guess so. It's not the easiest thing to do, right? Especially when you're young. Oh, I just need to defeat the star opponents. Oh man, that fight lasted. That fight was shorter than how much I yapped before I stopped it, and before I started it. Don't confuse inexperience with stupidity, RJ. Yeah, and like, okay, I understand, like, right, young people. I understand that, especially when you're like 12 years old, right? Like, people on a bunch of, like, a big majority of people on Twitter, and a big majority of people on, well, Reddit. I guess, like, most Reddit, I think, doesn't have as many young people as Twitter does. But, you know, still has a bunch of them. But what I just can't understand is, like, there really are a lot of people out there who are, like, in their 40s and 50s and just still can't form their own opinions. What, like, monkey see, monkey do, monkey hear, monkey do, whatever. Like, whatever, however the saying goes. Isn't that every fight in Genshin now? Either you clear it way too early or you clear it at the last second. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, mm, ooh, I guess off-field pyro, sure. Off-field pyro for Chlorinde. Why not? We'll get that extra teammate a bit later on. How do you know how many children are on Twitter, RJ? That's kind of sus. Oh my god. Really? You're gonna read into that in that specific way? Oh, I need I guess you'll help, sure. Alright, sure. Finding your channel was hard. Finding my channel was hard. Wait. Oh, Suresh, hey, you've been here before. I think I remember your name, unless if you're a different Suresh than the one I remember. Finding my channel was hard? Was it really? I don't think there's any other channel out there named RJ Can't Play. You know, I specifically remember when I was sitting around deciding what to name my channel. I spent a little bit of time. I opened YouTube in incognito, and I just started looking up some of my channel name ideas. Just to see how many of this idea were already out there, right? Because like it's easy. It's just I just think it's better like if your channel name is more unique, but you make it too unique, then it'll be hard to find. It'll be hard for people to remember your channel name. So you have to make it unique enough that there aren't a million Slim Shadys out there. There aren't a million of you out there. But not so unique that it's hard to remember your name. You have to spell your channel out exactly to find it. Man, I don't think that has to do with just having a complicated name. I think that has to do with just... Okay, I don't know how closely intertwined YouTube search is to Google search, but have you guys heard of this news about how like Google has been purposefully making Google search worse? So at the beginning, they were doing it as a test. They were testing it out, trying to see if Google usage would go down in any way if they made Google search worse. And then they found out it didn't. People still used Google even though they made Google search worse. So they just kept it at, it just stayed worse. This was like, I heard this news somewhere around last year. I don't know if any of you guys heard it. My name is unforgettable once you manage to read it. Ask any Dutchie online. I mean, like, yeah, if it's like a normal word / name in your language, then it won't be too hard to remember. But for anyone, like, ask me to remember a Chinese name. I talk to Chinese people all the time, and like, you still cannot get me to remember a Chinese name. Usually when I type a channel halfway, it appears, but I have to type out yours in full. Oh, really? Without any spelling differences. Wow, I did not realize that. I guess like I also didn't know how to test that out when I was doing like the name testing thing. You. Okay, vape. We got our swirl, and we're good. Well, good fight. Good fight. It appears when I type RJ and can't play. Yeah, but then again, like it's weird because like those are supposed to be 3 words, right? So now that I think about it, yeah, okay, it's supposed to be 3 words. RJ, can, and play. And what I assume will happen is most people are gonna type that out with spaces. And for some reason, YouTube, owned by Google, a search engine company, can't seem to make their search box in a platform that they own understand spaces, right? Spaces slash having spaces slash not having spaces. Okay, do I have Chevreuse already? No Chevreuse. Okay, so I gotta get Chevreuse then. Yes. Oh. I wonder if Chevreuse, Xiangling, and Dia with Chlorinde. Xiangling, man, will they have enough DPS for these guys? Okay, well, we'll give it a try. It's because you're unverified. Wait, I am? How do I wait, really? Okay, although I do remember not doing anything like specifically to do something like that, like to be verified. Wait, how do I check that? How do I get verified? Oh, on YouTube. How do I know if I'm verified or not? Do you have beef with RJ can't play? Also, RJ can't play channel is a dead channel now. RJ can't play. Is RJ can play and can't play are relatively close to each other? That's not that big of an issue. Check mark in front of your name. Okay, hang on. Let me look at other channels that are verified then. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, pretty sure Genshin's YouTube channel is verified, right? Okay, I'm on their channel. Okay. Oh, I see the check mark. I see the check mark. Okay. Okay, so I don't have the check mark. Oh, Genshin has a check mark. Okay. Well, what about okay, let's try a big channel, another big channel. Okay, MKBHD, Linus Tech Tips. Okay, so they have a check mark. All right, so I guess I got to figure out how to get verified then at some point. No check mark. Ah, right. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some time, spend some time figuring out how to get verified at some point then. Amos, Dia. Okay. You go there. You go there. Okay. Alright, I certainly hope I didn't make the wrong choice here. I really am not sure if this team is gonna have enough DPS. Oh god, I pressed E on the wrong character. Yep, that was definitely the wrong character to press E on. Man, I hate this. Have fun figuring out modern tech grams. You know, I have no problem like figuring out like hardware, computer hardware. But when it comes to like software stuff, man, like I might as well be a boomer. Okay, burst. Put this down. Go ham. I can't get them to come down so that when I press E, I can hit them. Okay, I need thank you. Alright, I guess I didn't need to doubt Lady Buttons. The Luke is not built, so that's not gonna work. Vape, okay. Dealing hydro damage, dealing pyro damage. Okay, we'll go with hydro damage. Hydro application would be nice. Okay, who else do I still have left to get? Okay, unnecessary. Oops. Yeah, sure. You need 100,000 subscribers, and your channel must represent the real creator, brand, or entity it claims to be. Oh, okay. Then I guess that's not happening then. Once you meet these requirements, they will review your channel and verify it after. I see. I see. Okay. It's me to see you skip Diluc so many times, but I'll let it slide since he is not built. Yeah, because I forgot I took his goblet and gave it to Mavuika, and that was like weeks ago, and so yeah, I didn't remember. Okay, you and you, and you know what, you're gonna help here. You're gonna help here. So yeah, fighting spirit stuff. What the heck? I've never seen him become those bosses. Magu Kenki. Oh, I didn't even get to burst the second time. Come on. RJ's not skilled enough to use the hook. Well, so okay. Sorry, Ali. What I'm about to say might offend you, but I'm not skilled enough to make D-Luke into a good DPS. Hey, what's up, Luap? How's it going, man? Just be careful before going to sleep. Deep Rise, sure. We'll take the buffs now. We don't really need anything else or any other character. Characters with bows. It's been a while since I heard a dog barking in your stream. Typically, you don't hear the dogs bark when I stream in the evening, because obviously it's in the middle of the night. What did you do to them? I wish I had done something. I wish I had done something, man. Okay, I don't have any other bow user. Oh, wow, that's I think that's gonna be rough. Iron characters have an advantage. Enemies easily grouped. They will bark again in 3 days. RJ farmed their mats, that's why. Okay, Ali, isn't the right way to spell that PWN? And not PAWN, because like pawn, PAWN is pawn, which is either like the chess piece, like a pawn, like the lowest ranked chess piece, or pawn like you pawn something at a pawn shop. I think you mean pawn, like PWN, right? Like I don't know what the right way to spell that is, by the way. I don't know. I'm just like okay. All right then, acceptable. Understandable. Okay. I think I'll go with. Really, I don't have a bow user. Yeah. Okay. Yelan only. So obviously, I'm saving Yelan for the last one, for the last fight. I don't know spelling. Spelling autocorrect types most of my words. I see. I see. All right. All right. Who can be used here? There isn't. Wow. Okay. I guess you'll help. I guess I got no choice. Mono Pyro it is. I think this is the last fight before the last boss, right? Yeah, okay, sure. Is I'll skip the first letter of a word and repeat the second letter twice. I try preventing it, but it happens quite often. You know, I only ever hear about this dyslexia and like people being dyslexic, right? But like, I have no idea like what it is or like how it feels. How does it feel? Like, if you don't mind, you know, telling us. Okay, so what team am I building here? Vape team, sure. Larger AoE, 50% increased vaporized damage when triggering it on opponents. Sure. Okay. Any more vape stuff? Okay, sure. Pyro damage. Pyro or animal members take field. Firestorm dealing AoE damage corresponding element based on a number. Okay, sure, I guess that one. Oh, I didn't get the thing. Okay. My friend told me letters somehow jump around, specifically if they are smaller. Like he said, it's less bad if the letters are bolded, or bold, and doesn't really feel a lot different. I just have a problem with spelling some words. Like I'll instinctively write second letter, second instead of second. Oh, okay. The answer is no. Okay. What's up, Daily Smots? How's it going, man? Might have a less severe case because my brother also has a problem with spelling, and his is actually verified by doctors. Ah, really? So yours isn't severe enough for a doctor to say, hey, you have dyslexia. Is Chlorinde worth it in 2025? Sorry, Luap. Yeah, by the way, at the very beginning of the stream, I spent like 30 to 45 minutes just yapping about Chlorinde. So just so people in the future watching this as a VOD like when they click on it, they'll think, hey, it's not clickbait. He's actually talking about the thumbnail, what the thumbnail and title says. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's from the very beginning of the stream. I think mathematically, if you are only looking for the highest value characters, right? You know, just that you can get out of the resources you're spending. I think Chlorinde might not be worth it. No, don't get me wrong. She is she has a lot going for her. So I think the biggest thing that Chlorinde has going for her is the fact that her best teams don't take up some of the most highly sought after characters. Like, for example, Bennett, right? Bennett's a character that a lot of teams want in there. A lot of teams want, but Chlorinde doesn't want Bennett. Who else? Okay, what are some other examples of her best teams? I guess there's like Quick Bloom, I guess, but then I don't think that's like her best team. Like there's Overload. Overload is one of her better teams. And Overload, like what? Beidou, Fischl, Chevreuse. Right? Or some other off-field pyro. Right? It could even be Toma. Or like Tank Fae. Or Pyro Traveler. Right? So like a lot of her good teams don't need some highly sought after characters. Aggravate was for Electro, right? Yes, that's right, Ali. What is Mavuika's average F2B damage? I don't know, man. I wouldn't be able to tell you what is her quote unquote average average amount of damage that she does. Oops. Make sure Chlorinde gets her burst back before we go ham. And we're done. What about Pyro Traveler in 2025? Pyro Traveler isn't completely useless. That's the best thing I can say about Pyro Traveler. He isn't completely useless. Like, just for example, if you don't have Citlali, let's say you have Mavuika. If you have Mavuika, but you don't have Citlali, you don't have Ororon, you don't have Zilonen, right? Like, you don't have a bunch of the uh, potential support characters that can help Mavuika generate fighting spirit. Then at least Pyro Traveler can be there. So he's not amazing, but he's not completely useless either. So he's got that going for her. Did I just say he and her? Well, I guess, you know, Traveler can be whatever gender you picked. I still regret pulling Mavuika. Really? Care to elaborate, Ali? I don't understand Imaginarium Theater. I had a chance to go to the last stage, but I only went to the middle one. What? Our Traveler is useful to knock down Cryo Flower. Yeah. So Pyro Traveler did not power creep Hydro Traveler. In terms of the most useless characters. A Bennett pose. I'll take that. Sure. Oh man. Don't have the Yae Miko. So it would be pointless. Hmm. How long we've been going? Oh, that's... What time did I start streaming? We've only been going for only just over 2 hours. It's already 1 o'clock. Did I start at almost 11 already? Huh. Oh yeah, Miko in 2025. That's wild, right? And my problem is like, I okay. Even though my accounts have been at the point where I'm where they can get through all combat content in the game already, even if I don't I'm not strictly 100% focused on meta only. If I even if I'm not locked into meta only, I can still clear all combat content in the game. I just I still find it hard to pull for Yae Miko, especially because of the fact that Fischl exists. It's just really hard to justify pulling for Yae Miko when you have a built Fischl, a built C6 Fischl. Especially because I have Elegy as well. So it makes Fischl even a higher, like an even higher value character. Because I can put Elegy on her, and like she'd be even better. Whereas Yae Miko doesn't have anything similar to Elegy. She's just raw damage and off-field Electro. I've lost on all her banners. I gave up on Yae Miko. Wait, really? How many Yae Miko banners have you pulled on, Shenhe? I want her, but she doesn't want me. Now the feeling is mutual. Official is so much better and easier to use. Now there is the side of Yae Miko that is slightly like it depends on the player. Yae Miko might be easier to use for some players. The fact that you really only need to get on the field on her once a rotation, because her turrets just last longer than Oz. And like with Fischl, you have to refresh it. Like you have to use your skill and your burst, both of them once in a rotation. But you can't just spam them, right? You can't just spam them. You have to press E now, and then like halfway through your rotation, burst on Fischl again, and then go back to your DPS. So that part might be hard for some players. You can equip Hakushin Ring though. How does Hakushin Ring work again? I don't remember. Hang on, let me look it up. I remember this is a high base attack weapon. Okay, high base attack weapon, ER secondary stat. Character equipped with this weapon triggers an elemental reaction. Okay, nearby party members of an elemental type involved in elemental reaction get 10% elemental damage bonus for their element, lasting 6 seconds. Bonuses gained this way. Bonuses gained this way cannot be stacked. R5 is 20% damage bonus. Does this work off field? I doubt this works off field. Of course, Yae is not easy to use when you're only using one hand. Alright, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. No off-field, sadly. Just use TTDS plus Tenacity, Meme Build for maximum Yae buffer. Man, at that point, I'd rather use Fischl with Elegy. Well, that's the thing though, is because I have Elegy. If I didn't have Elegy, I might be slightly more inclined to pull for Yae Miko. But then again, I don't have Elegy on my third account. I still can't bring myself to pull for Yae Miko, like despite the fact that I really like her. She has a 90 burst cost, right? Yeah, she does, yes. Why is that burst 90 cost? Oh my lord. I think there are only only Raiden Shogun and Yae Miko have a 90 burst cost. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is there someone else other than those two? 40, 60, 80. Yeah, I think. Oh, no, no. There are some. I think I remember a character who had a 70 burst cost. Isn't Furina 70 burst cost? I could be wrong. Hang on. No. Who had a 70 burst cost? So definitely not you. 60. Okay, definitely no energy. Uh oh. Okay, Genuine. No, not Venti. Not one of the earlier characters. What Chlorinde? Okay, 60. Alhaitham. Oh, Alhaitham. Okay. Alhaitham. Yalon? Yeah. Nice. That's right. That's right. Okay. Nivillette. Okay, Nivillette. Furina. Oh, sorry. Nida. Wow, what is this? What? Okay, no, sorry. I'm an idiot. Like, I thought that that was like the lowest burst cost ever, and then I remember there are 40 burst costs. For 40 40 energy bursts. Okay, not you. Not you. Okay, Dia. Even Pyro Traveler. Not the. I know that the older characters do not have a 70 burst cost. How about Aloy? 40. Wow. Okay. 60. How about Kali? 60. Ainari? 40. Oh, even Kachina. Okay. Lan Yan? No. How about this guy? No. Oh, Mika. Okay, so yeah, I guess just those characters. 80 on Sucrose seems fine to me. Yeah, but I think it seems fine, especially because one of Sucrose's most commonly used weapons is sacrificial fragments. But I think it would have been a lot more comfy to use Sucrose if her energy cost wasn't so high. It was just a little lower. It's, mostly because it's Sucrose, right? Animal character, so and she's like a swirl, like EM sharer kind of character. So like ideally you want to be building her like full EM. So it's kind of hard to spare some energy recharge in there. 6 hours. Okay, no need to condense any more resin. Good night, RJ. I need to go rest up for school tomorrow. Had fun hanging around today. Have a great stream, man. You know what? I was actually just about to get off. Actually, I was just about to say that that I'm gonna call it a night because the other day, like the last, I think it was the very last stream. Yeah, like my most recent stream. Like, I didn't expect for it to go that long, and I didn't pay attention to the time. That like I didn't notice that I ended like so late, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that too often. You know, like I'm an old man at this point. I'm an old man. I'm not as young as I used to be, so I should not be doing that way too often to myself. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. How do I get Mavuika in view of this when she's oh yikes, nope, that's there you go. Nope. Oh, perfect. A little lower, RJ. No, stop. No, go back down. Okay, I think hang on, let me tastefully, there you go. All right, perfect. Right, just show a little bit, because if you show all of it, then you're like, I've seen it. Right, it's psychology. It's psychology, because if you show all of it, then it's interesting, but it doesn't remain interesting. Okay, well, her sitting on her bike idle animation ended anyway. So yeah, it's interesting, but it doesn't stay interesting, right? Because you just you see something like, oh, that was interesting, and like you turn your head and you just see everything, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, I've seen it, right? But if you turn your head and you still can't see what you want to see, then it stays interesting. I'm about to finish. Let me finish. All right. Oh, she's back on her bike. Oh, no. Oh, I moved. Oh, what an idiot. Okay. Stop yapping and end the stream. I know. All right. Well, anyway, so for those of you who need help building your characters, accounts, or making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, bots, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, everyone. My chat's invisible to RJ or something? No, I saw your messages way back. You said go back. You said a little lower. Yeah, I saw him. But you're not the only you weren't the only one asking for to go a little lower. All right. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye.